thanks everyone for coming out. I see students, I see old professors, I see a lot of great people here. I'm going to keep it kind of short and just kind of give you a context of the different bodies of work that are here. So starting with some of these on the other wall, these are all related to prominent people of color in Nebraska. So when I did the Malcolm X Hall of Fame commission, one of the big things people would always say is, why did it take this long? Why did it take 20 years of activism and people fighting and getting shot down for saying that Malcolm X was too controversial and having 100 other reasons why he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame? So my thought process behind the work back here is celebrating these people that are still, for the most part, living right now, making the sculpture myself, not waiting for somebody else to do that. So that's the body of work that's against this wall over here. This body of work over here, these are my newer works, and these are all based on individuals who I've developed relationships with over the years in different ways. They all tell a story about the individual that's depicted. A lot of it is culturally relevant, has to do with identity, where people come from, the complexities of all of those identities and how they overlap. So these are the two bodies of work that I'm showing in here that make up Undercurrents. For these pieces over here, they all tell a story. So part of the fun for me is letting people kind of look at them, think about them, make connections to their own personal identities, and try to kind of discover a little bit about the individuals that are portrayed. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to open it up for questions. Any questions?
I have a question. I find this one particularly disturbing because she looks like she's strong over here, and she looks like she's just defeated. So what was your motivation?
Okay, so the one over here I made in 2017, and this one I made in 2025.
Oh, there you go.
Just
Thank you.
So, another thing I like about art is to make it layered. So I actually use my grandma as well as the model for both of these
Oh my gosh, nice.
images.
Nice.
Any other questions?
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Could you tell a story about the girl on the white mask?
So that one was related to the story of a woman that was from Acapulco, Mexico. So there's a large black community in Acapulco that wasn't recognized by the Mexican government until 2018, I believe. So they have a very distinct and unique culture that I use to kind of pull from, but I also incorporated some African symbolism in there as well as Aztec references with Quetzalcoatl, who is the snake dragon looking image that I used on the bottom, and the Drinka symbols that I mixed in with the face paint. So those are West African symbols that were used in fabric.
Is that a named person, or did you create that out of your imagination?
What did I title this one? Celestial Breeze in Acapulco. That's the title. Yes.
Did you learn anything new about Malcolm X along the way, or what's your favorite thing from Malcolm X? Some kind of wisdom maybe that you think is important to share.
That's a good and very tough question to answer. So when I was working on the Hall of Fame project, I had the opportunity to talk quite a bit with his daughter, Eliasa Shabazz. So one of the big things I took from her was just kind of her familial connection that she had with her dad, opposed to the icon that so many people know. Some people love him, some people hate him. But having the chance to actually talk with his daughter and hear a little bit about the warmth that she had towards him, and also how she wanted him to be represented as well, because there's been a lot of representations of Malcolm X, and a lot of them He has a vein popping out of his forehead. He looks really angry. So I wanted to present him as the intellectual family man that his daughter knew him as. But for me, probably one of the bigger things is to do for self. At the end of the day, like, we have to take care of ourselves, we have to take care of our communities, and in my opinion, we should try to work with other communities where there's overlap. So just the self-sufficiency that you need to take care of yourself, your family, your community. That's the biggest takeaway for me from Malcolm.
Thank you.
I'm curious about, I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
this one here, the symbolism that I'm assuming that does that have significance? How's that?
The timer?
Yeah.
The timer is pretty layered. So this was an individual with developmental disabilities that I worked with for quite a few years. So I got a chance to get to know him a lot over the years. We talked about his culture, where he came from. I think probably 10 years after I met him, his aunt that did a lot of family history informed me that they were descendants of Standing Bear. So the date has significance because it's when Standing Bear went to court and won his case representing the humanity of indigenous people.
What's the Balboa reference on that?
That's how he connected with his Italian ancestry. He's part Rocky Balboa.
You already said that those are based on people you know. Seems like you know this person. Did you know these people, or that's a different body?
I met Ernie Chambers and I had some great conversations with him. This one's based on Dominique Morgan, who was a prominent LGBT plus activist in Omaha that ran Black and Pink, and was also involved in the creation of the Lighthouse, which supported people coming out of the criminal justice system. She was a member of West Point 16, graduates of West Point in 2016, Omax, of course. And then Shirley Tyree is, that was the original that I did for bronze for the Shirley Tyree Theater in Omaha.
Follow-up question. The bigger ones are starting by the arms. Do you ever do self-portraits?
It's been a while.
Okay, that's good.
I know when you did one.
Yeah. Eddie. Yeah, he remembers. It was quite a while ago. I did one in one of the first clay classes I did at UNL. I think that was the last one, actually.
You have your students do them now.
My students?
Yeah. Don't they do Wanda students? Yeah.
Oh, they do
For the
some
live casting?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Absolutely. Did I see another hand back?
I'll jump in one more time.
Okay.
I'm interested in scale. Have you done things larger?
I have, yeah. And actually, one of the big things I'm looking forward to now that I've had this show is doing some different stuff. So I've done a lot of busts in the recent years, and I'm really excited to get back into some full figures. I want to do some full half-life size characters, and then also some life-size stuff, and maybe some really larger than life stuff as well. So.
Maybe someone asked this already because I missed the beginning, but who are your heroes? Who are your artistic heroes? Like where did you find inspiration out in the world of contemporary art for the work that you're making?
I mean, Arnixon was a big one when I was, back at UNL back in the day. He was a big one. Cal and Kelly Phelps, I think, are amazing. I love their work. I love how socially relevant all of that is. Those are two that come to mind off the top of my head. Any other questions? All right, well, thanks so much for coming out.